Have you guys noticed that recently, since things have been going very, very bad for the Democratic Party and all of this junk and all of the money laundering and everything else you can imagine, whenever this stuff starts happening, they start throwing black female politicians out in front of our face. Like
Yep.
all of a sudden, I'm seeing an influx of black female politicians. And this message is for my people. You guys have to understand this is a game. This is a game. They're using these racial tensions in order to get you to not see what's actually right in front of your face.
Welcome back to Young, Black, and Wealthy, y'all. I agree with her 100%. I'm not one of those people that's not going to act like racism doesn't exist or white supremacy doesn't exist. I'm just saying that those things don't affect my daily life as much as liberals want us to believe. And so anytime things are not going their way, they're losing, they're getting their asses kicked, they start race baiting. This is a tactic that they use. And my people, unfortunately, fall for it all the time. And we look like a bunch of damn beggars half the time. Oh, they're taking away this, they're taking away that. They ain't taking away nothing from you. Stop the whine. I just want to know, though, do y'all agree? Have y'all noticed people like Maxine Waters, Ilhan Omar, Jasmine Crockett, Congresswoman Presley out on the front lines, seem like every day on every television station, coming out blasting Doge for what it's exposing, Elon Musk, Donald Trump. Have y'all noticed that? I definitely have. We're going to go a little bit deeper into this video, but before we do, I would kindly ask you guys to give us a thumbs up. It helps us in the algorithm. It helps us to get our content out to more people, and it also helps us to continue to grow this wonderful community. Let's go deeper.
So that when these black female politicians with their power and their voice and my head is bald and I'm strong, I'm a strong black woman, when you start seeing that, understand they're trying to take your attention away from the actual truth, what's actually going on. They want you to play into the race baiting. They want you to think that the Republican or Trump administration that is coming after the terrible things that have been going on for many, many years, that it has nothing to do with our money, but it has everything to do with race, because he's racist, remember? So when you see him going after and exposing this BS that's been going on, and then you start seeing these black faces, they're trying to make you think that he's attacking them as black people. He's attacking the people, that have this front runner, the face of blackness. But here's something I want you to understand. There's this politician, I forgot her name is Omar. She's the one with the head wrap. Now, she looks like she might be from Africa, South Africa maybe.
Somalia. Ilhan Omar is from Somalia.
Or Ethiopian or something like that. That woman came into office. Her wealth was at like $65,000 a year. Do you know she's worth over $84 million now?
Okay, y'all. First of all, I always pride myself on putting out facts, fact checking things. So I actually watched this video before I'm reacting to it and did a little research, and she's definitely not worth 84 million. From the results of my research, she doesn't even have $1 million net worth. So that part is most definitely false. So we, you know what they say. What's the saying? Chew the meat, spit out the bone. Let's go.
And she was just recently voted out, thank goodness. But see, they have her in the front runner. I am here and I am strong and they can't stop me. It's an act. Don't fall for it. Stop thinking every single thing that Trump is doing is attacking black people. He's literally getting us our money back. We're literally finding out why we've been so broke and the people up top just been juggling all the money and keeping it away from. That's what's really in front of you. The people that you've been following and voted for possibly, they've been laundering your money. They've been stealing from you.
It's been one big party in Washington. One big money laundering, money funding, kickback party. happening in Washington, D.C. And let me just say this before I go a little bit further. Black people generally mistrust the United States government. They feel like the government is their enemy, right? And now, to be honest with you, the American people feel like that, generally speaking. But if you dislike the government so bad, then why in the hell are you mad that Donald Trump is dismantling the thing that you say that you don't like? I don't get that. Shrinking it down. When you shrink government down, that means we have less government in our lives trying to tell us what to do. I love that. I love the fact that he's exposing all these billions of dollars that are going around the world to initiatives and programs that don't benefit the American people, that don't benefit anybody, generally speaking. What the hell does a transgender, how the hell does a transgender opera benefit anyone? $50 million for that. And so you're mad about that? You're mad that they're exposing waste, fraud, and abuse, and you're paying into this tax system. So they're basically using your money to fund these initiatives, and you're upset about it. And so instead of the Democrats siding with Donald Trump and saying, well, you know what? This is a Washington issue, and we need to look at both parties. If this has been going on way too long, they're stupid enough to take a stance against it. And people are like, what? Oh, for real? So y'all support this bullshit? So you mean to tell me y'all actually support this stuff? And then who do they go and get to go out and push their messages? They go out and get black women who allow themselves to be used by the Democratic Party until they're not useful anymore and they get thrown away and they just disappear. And so we got all of these black women complaining about DEI, which they weren't benefiting from, bitching about Elon Musk and what he's doing with Doge, making themselves look like complete and utter fools. These white liberals won't even go out there themselves and stand. They just use the black woman. As usual, she's ready and willing to fight for abortion, to fight for illegal immigrants who are taking over areas in black communities, committing crime in black communities. They're ready and willing to support all things that will destroy the black family. They're always ready and willing to stand up for indecency. Because what I'm really trying to say, and you got to be careful how you word things. So I'm speaking and thinking at the same time. They're ready and willing to help promote the LGBTQ agenda in our community. How does that benefit us? They want more programs so that we can perpetuate more fatherless homes. That's what they want. They're always ready and willing to be used to promote a message. And that's why we have 92% of black women voting for the Democratic Party. That's why we have so many. They just refuse to take a look and say, we're going to allow our black men to lead us. Let them make the decision about what's best for the family. Right? They're not going to do that. They're ready and willing to push all things immoral, indecent, unethical, ungodly, and anti-black and anti-American. They are the ones that you see out on the front lines all the time. Let's go over it in the UN. When you see them vote against ceasefires, they always have a black person, particularly black women, allowing themselves to be used, now making this black person the face of being anti-peace, always ready and willing to be used by the Democratic Party and then discarded. Look at Letitia James in New York. This first of all, she just disgusts me, to be honest with you, because she went after President Trump, taking orders from the Democratic Party. And you know what? If it was some legitimate stuff, I would be like, okay. But you went after him in a so-called victimless crime. The bank didn't say that he committed any fraud. The bank didn't have no problem. The bank had gave the man upwards to 20 plus loans before and had no issue. He paid all of them back. But you went after him because he was a political opponent, and that's what I don't respect. Listen, we need to run races on the basis of issues and let the best candidate win without interfering. That's why I don't respect Letitia James. But she allows herself to be used, and they're going to slowly, any day now, they're going to come up with some stuff on her. And then we won't have old Joe, Sleepy Joe, to pardon you. Because what he did was he pardoned all of his people, but we ain't see him pardon none of the black people he had out on the front lines, like Fannie Williams, like Letitia James. You didn't see him pardon any of those people on the way out the door to protect them, but he pardoned Adam Schiff. Why didn't he protect these black women that this Democratic Party, of which he was the leader of, put out on the front lines? I didn't see him give anybody, I don't know what they call the preemptive pardons or whatever. I didn't see him do that for any of the people, any of the women that they put out on the front lines to fight for the Democratic Party's immoral agenda. And that's sad because they use them and then they discard them. But I want to know what y'all think. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. I appreciate greatly your support. And if you supported me today by watching this video, by hitting the like button or commenting, and you're not a part of our family, just hit the subscribe button and join our family. Love y'all. Don't forget to give the family a hug for me. See y'all in the next video.